Well, then in 1996, Tupac gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
I thought he was gonna be all right. I thought he was gonna be all right. Like, you know, grazed or probably hit and he gonna pull through. And that's not even sounding generic. I actually thought he was gonna be all right, you know, like that.
Yeah, and you know, I did an interview with Keefy D, one of the guys in the car, you know, that killed Tupac, essentially. You know, Orlando Anderson's uncle.
Wow.
And you know, I mean, he laid out the whole story from beginning to end.
Wow.
And you know, it was a crazy story. I mean, was Puff kind of stressed out during this time? Because Pac was going at him hard.
Puff is a guy, let me explain something. From what I knew back then, you know, of course, everybody's different people now, older and different views on it. He kept everything to himself. He would never show it. Puff would never show like you ain't gonna see him sweat at the time. It was more like, nah, we good. We gonna do that. Nah, don't worry about that. He'll brush it off. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that he didn't care about it, but he ain't gonna let everybody in that studio see that. He gonna say, we got business to do. We need to go out there. We need to do this and that. That was the kind of person. He didn't show you all that. Like, you know, the regular month like us, we like, man, fuck that. What's up? Like this and that. Where them niggas at? Like that's how the average person behave. He'll be like, nah, look, this is the business. This is what we gonna do. Yeah.
Well, then in 1997, you guys were in LA.
Yeah.
Leaving an industry party.
It was a Vibe magazine party. Yeah.
The Vibe party, right? And I remember me and you talked about this in our last interview.
Yeah.
You guys were gonna get in the same car as Biggie.
Yeah,
and he told y'all, nah.
Hell yeah. I mean, the straight truth to that story. With them young boys say no cap. That's real shit. Like, yo, dog, we came out. I remember, because when we first got into the party, I think Puff had wanted us to write something or do something for him, and then we didn't do it that day. And we started like a little light argument with him when we got into that party that night. I think it was like, yo, y'all could come party and this and that, but y'all can't help me with this song. It was some shit like that going on. And then I remember Big saying, yo, dog, it's my party, chill. We ain't with this shit tonight. Like, you know what I mean? With us arguing with Puff, right? Dope ass party, everybody chilling. And when we left, we was like, yo, we getting in your van with you, we getting in your truck with you. He said, nah, I gotta go take care of something, fam. Meet me up the hill. Clue was having a party up there. He said, meet me up there. I'm gonna just do this and come right back. I said, look, we gonna ride with you. And he like, yo, my nigga, I swear to God, they was just like, yo, don't worry about it. And then finally Dean was like, nah, come on, don't worry about it. We meet him at the Clue shit. Because we thought they leave us to go get into some other cool shit. You know what I mean? But and they did. And we got up to up the hill to Clue shit. And we standing around. I see my nigga Broadway in there, the rapper Broadway and shit back then, right? He like, yo, you ain't here? I'm like, here what? He said, yo, blah, 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 blah. I said, oh, get the fuck out of here. We left. We rushed up out of there, went to the hospital, and that's all. Everybody was dead. Yo, dude, I seen Big's hat on the floor. I should have grabbed it. I seen his hat. Big's hat that he was one of the widest and taking it, and, you know, and they rushed him in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, from what I understand, he was, I think, killed instantly. Like, it wasn't like a long, drawn-out process.
Crazy. So yeah. It was. I remember like then after, because the word spread fast, and we was on different times in LA. I called my mom, rest in peace. I called my mom. I was like, yo, because everybody at home was nervous. You know, your babies is all the way out on the West Coast now. It ain't like down the block. You know, like, yo, what's going on? I said, he getting us out of here tonight. I think he wanted everybody pack and we out. And got on the jets and everything and we left, man. We was all in the room, dog. It was me, Super Mario, Mace, all of us just talking like, yo, what the fuck? Because we just got there. Like, is this shit crumbling? Is the big homie dead? Like, you know, and yeah, so.
Yeah. Sad moment, man. Sad moment to still remember.
Yeah. And we made, after that, we made Love. After that, we made Love Big Poppa when he passed, right? You know? And that gave Puff the motivation to make Missing You. He called and told us, like, yo, I appreciate you guys making that record. And then he made his. Yeah.
Right. And your verse in We'll Always Love Big Poppa, you said something about you and Pac probably hugging right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess you with the real king in New York now and all that. I'm saying all that in there. Word.
Yeah. That was a dope lyric, man.
That's what's up.
That was a dope lyric. And considering the history of Pac and Bad Boy.
Absolutely.
And that was big of you to actually say something like that.
Yeah, because y'all ain't beefing up there. It's all love now. All this shit down here was for nothing. It's love at the end.
Yeah.